Good evening. My name is Felita King, and my ID is here. Once again, my name is Felita King. Today I'll be talking to you about AI. It's also called artificial intelligence and how it can help us learn. I'm gonna keep this simple. The scholars that I work with, I've worked for Uplift Education as a paraprofessional for about 9 years now. Um, and the scholars that I work with are SPED scholars, self-contained scholars. And I'd like to stick with that, or more so do SPED inclusion or content mastery or self-contained still. I like working with younger students because this is where they are learning their basic math skills. Like for instance, 2 plus 2, or how do we count, or what number comes after this number, or which number is greater, which number is smaller. I enjoy being able to help scholars learn something new that they may not have understood or found hard for them at first, and then mastering that and growing from it. My favorite part of math is probably just going to be plain old addition and subtraction. Uh, if Susie has 2 apples and Mark gives her 3, how many does she have altogether, all in total? She has 5 apples. Yeah, that's it. I like math more when I can see it, or when I use objects, manipulatives, to get the answers. I'm a visual learner. The parts of math that I totally dislike are the ones where they have way too many steps, because that becomes confusing to me. So to my scholars, it becomes confusing to them also. This is when I like to share the concept and just break it down, the problem that we might be working on. Like, okay, first we break it down into parts. First, we're going to do this part. Then we're going to do that part. Like if I want to say, do this and do that, we'll just like more or less make them into steps. Step 1, step 2, and then, okay, great, you got the answer. Let's move on to the next one. One issue I see in elementary schools today is that our children don't learn the same way. Some children learn by listening or looking at pictures, or touching or feeling objects like the manipulatives that I discussed. And some simply need more time to process. And a lot of times that's what I notice with my self-contained scholars. It's not that they can't do the work, it just takes them a little bit more time to process the work. Every scholar deserves to have that time to grasp the concepts, and sometimes people give it to them and sometimes they don't. Now AI means, it means artificial intelligence. Sounds like a really big word, but AI is a computer tool that can help us find information, explain something to us, or help us understand something. One example of AI is like that Gemini or ChatGPT. Do I think AI, right? Do I think elementary scholars should use AI? And my response was yes and no. I think students can learn, but I don't think AI should be how they do their homework. I think the students may use blocks in their fingers and things like that, and draw circles. If they don't get the answer then, I think ChatGPT or Gemini may be something to ask it to help figure out how to work the problem so that they'll be able to do it later. One problem I see young children using AI is that they become way too dependent on it and then start having thoughts like, oh, I don't need to actually do the work if ChatGPT is going to do it for me. Um, One thing they should probably remember is that AI is not always correct, and children believe everything that they see on the computer, so they definitely need guidance and monitoring. Young children should not be sharing their private information on the websites, which we all know that. So do I think AI is for elementary schools? Is a good idea. Yes, if there are rules and regulations in place from their parents and adult supervision frequently. Primary scholars can use AI also effectively to help them learn, understand material, but not just to do their homework for them. AI in college, I do agree with. Some some use it to study or create flashcards or study guides or, check writing samples. Um, Now, when they use it way too much, then this is where the problem actually comes in. The biggest issue with AI in college is when they use it way too much and AI literally is thinking for them. College students still need to learn the material, because if AI completes all your materials and all your assignments, then when you get out in the real world, you don't have AI. So what is that picture going to look like? So all the reasons AI is good for the elementary scholars, I think is still the same for the college kids as well. They need to just monitor their time on it and how they're using it. Have I used AI for school before? Yes, I've used it when I needed something explained to me that I didn't understand, like in my geology class. And in my math class, even in my math class, I have asked it to show me how to work a problem or how to solve a problem that I couldn't figure out. I use it to help me organize in my school life and my work life and my personal life. So in closing, do I think AI in education is a good idea? And I really do. As long as it's used in moderation and used correctly and supervision with those that are younger, I believe that it can be something that helps us get to where we're going a little bit faster. And yeah, that's my presentation. Thanks, and you have a wonderful day.